Good evening. My name is Paul Williams. I'm the Deputy Mayor of the City of St. Paul. I want to welcome you to this 6th graduating class of the EMS Academy for the City of St. Paul. We're going to have our graduates process in, so if you can give them a big hand to start off the evening. Please join me in standing as the Inver Hills Community College Guard hosts our colors.
Color Guard, attention, hoop! Prepared post. Hoop!
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Peace and hoop!
I pledge allegiance to the flag the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order! Huh. Right. Peace. Order. Huh.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Inver Hills Community College Honor Guard. I want to welcome all of you to this 6th graduating class. As many of you know, the EMS Academy is an important venture for the City of St. Paul. It represents an investment by the city in creating a diverse young talent in a critically important field. It's also an effort to build the EMT workforce that is reflective of the St. Paul community. Our hope is that the diversity and skills of these graduates will not only build a stronger EMT field, but also help to build a pipeline of diverse candidates for the St. Paul Fire Department, a goal the Mayor and Fire Chief Tim Butler have made a top priority for the last 5 years. This 6th class represents a total number of graduates, I think totaling 95, an impressive number that I think begins to build a critical mass of graduates in this field. It allows us to start saying, in response to that old saying, we can't find any qualified folks. Actually, in fact, we can. Not only can we find quality folks, we can start to build a pipeline that replenishes on an ongoing basis and becomes sustainable. It's a significant investment on the city's part. It's a significant investment on the part of all of you as family, friends, and many of the institutions who partner with us. Impressively, over 2/3 of our graduates are either working in the field or continuing to pursue their EMT-related education. That's significant. It's an honor to have all of you here tonight to help celebrate this milestone. We have the Mayor just for a short time tonight, so I want to start our program off right away with a few words from our Mayor, Chris Coleman. I've known the Mayor for many years now, had the opportunity to work with him not only early on in neighborhood revitalization, but also as a public defender years ago, working and volunteering in the Frogtown neighborhood. He has been a visionary and committed leader. It's no surprise that, in fact, the structure and the very reason that the EMS Academy is here is because of the commitment that he made to diversity in the city, and particularly to trying to diversify our human rights work, our economic opportunity work, and created the very department out of which the EMS Academy has grown. So please join me in welcoming the Mayor of St. Paul, Chris Coleman.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor Williams. I want to clarify, when he says he knew me when I was a public defender, I did not represent him in any matters whatsoever, just to clarify that. Paul mentions that we go back to some community work days, but what he fails to mention is that we actually go back to 2nd grade on St. Luke's playground. Paul was a year behind me at St. Luke's, and I've known him ever since. And like me, Paul is passionate about the city of St. Paul. He's passionate about making sure that the city of St. Paul presents opportunities for everyone in this community. He's passionate about making sure that we have a workforce that reflects the diversity of our community. that everyone has an opportunity to be successful. And I'm so proud of the fact that he has picked up the work that was begun by Luz Maria Frias, who was the former director of the Human Rights and Equal Economic Opportunity Department, the work that Reedus Fletcher as interim director continues to carry out. So many people in this room that have represented the partnership that have made this possible. So I was given some talking points, and there's a lot of statistics and a lot of data in these talking points, but it's printed in really small print, and I would either have to get out my reading glasses or I could just make stuff up as I go along. So I've decided I'm not going to actually make stuff up because I kind of know what this represents. But the fact of the matter is, this sixth class that's graduating from the ES Academy represents 6 opportunities that the members of our community, the diverse members of our community, the people that reflect the diversity of our community have had to open up a door that may not have been otherwise open to them. It's given them a chance to go on to get a good job, go on to get more education, going on to have an opportunity to create a future for themselves, for their family, for their children. And I think that that is such an incredible gift that all of the partners that have come together to make this happen have given to so many members of our community. And when you think about it, at one point we were graduating in the state of Minnesota 1 or 2 people of color from EMS academies across the entire state per year. Think about that, 1 or 2 per year. So in just a couple of years, just in a few short years, we have taken what would otherwise have taken almost 50 years of that kind of track record to be able to create the diversity in the ranks of our EMS participants, our EMS members, and I think that that is a bold step forward. But what this represents ultimately, as I say, is an opportunity. It's a door that has opened for you. It's a door that is that will provide a good job. It provides a great opportunity for further expand your opportunities, great education, great work, great opportunities to work for the City of St. Paul, hopefully in the future, or other communities or other organizations across the Twin Cities. I'm so proud of the fact that you have stuck this out. This is not a, was this easy? Are you nodding? Okay, because I know if any of you are nodding and saying that this was easy, I know that you weren't paying attention then. I don't know, because I know how hard this is. I've looked at the material that you guys go through, and all I can say is I'm glad I got the job that I have, because I don't know that I could get through the material that these young men and women have gone through. It is tough. It is a really hard job that they have gone through, but it is, again, creating a great opportunity. So I want to just say that, you know, we gather here at a place called the Wigington Pavilion. And not everyone knows the story of Clarence Cap Wigington. The guy that designed this, the architect that designed this building, designed a lot of buildings around the city of St. Paul, including the Highland Park water towers. In his day, he also designed things like the ice castles that we used to have more frequently in the city of St. Paul. But Cap Wigington was the first African-American municipal architect in the history of the United States of America. There is no more fitting place to graduate this class from our EMS Academy than a building that is named after Cap Wigington. Because what he represented for future generations of architects, for future generations of employees of cities across the United States of America, was someone that took that first step through a door that had previously been closed. Someone that proved that every member of our community, if given an opportunity, could be successful in their chosen field or their chosen career. Today we give an opportunity for you. As we give you your new patches, as we give you your certificates, we say we have confidence in you, we have faith in you, we know that this door is open to you. Walk through that door proudly. You have earned it. You have worked very hard. I am so proud of all of you. Congratulations, and have a very, very successful future. Thank you.
I just wanted to reiterate a couple of points that I think the mayor was touching on. In terms of the opportunity that this represents and kind of the critical mass of folks that we're creating here in this field. You know, one, we desperately need you. If you look at any of the statistics or the reports on the future demographics of the workforce, you'll see that we're headed actually for a labor shortage, especially in these very skilled areas. So we desperately need every capable young person we can get, particularly in this field. The second point that I think he was talking about was one, really that touches on the investment that the city is making in you is just that. It's an investment. It's not a hope. It's not a dream about, it's an expectation that in fact you will achieve, that you will go on to do great things. So I want you to feel the pressure of that. Not only have you had a very challenging time getting through this, but our expectation in you is that you will do great things, that you will pay back the investment. Investors expect a return on their investment. And the taxpayers in the city of St. Paul have made an investment in you, and we expect a return on our investment. So the pressure is on, the expectations are high, you need to understand that, and we are just so grateful, I think, as the mayor said, to have you, and so proud of what you've accomplished. But today is really just the beginning of what comes next. Now, I know that there are many people who have been involved in this program, and one who shares the mayor's passion and my passion and probably doubles that, having heard him talk several times before, is David Page, the instructor that you have at Inver Hills Community College. So please join me in welcoming David Page to the stage.
I'm going to give the microphone over here to Brian Flynn for a minute. He's one of our instructors who did an incredible job with this class. Don't you agree? Yeah.
Really? I just want to say it's an honor to be here sitting among all these nice people, but it was even more of an honor to have the opportunity to teach you guys through this summer and to see that this many of you were able to successfully complete. For those of you that are unaware, this is the largest class that has ever successfully completed. Closer to the phone. This is the largest group that has ever successfully completed the EMS Academy for one semester. So I'm extraordinarily proud to be a part of that, and even more importantly, all of you people seem to be extremely proud of them. So let's give them a hand.
I'm pretty excited to be here. Welcome, everybody. This never gets old, by the way. This is the 6th class, and we are excited. Are you excited? Oh, that was not convincing. Not convincing at all. I need the people of St. Paul to hear how incredible this is. I need you to clap and stomp your feet and scream as loud as you can. We are breaking the glass ceiling. We are breaking open concrete. And I'm going to explain that statement a little bit more because of a poem that Tupac Shakur wrote about a rose that grows out of the concrete. And I'll read you that poem because I think these fine individuals represent that rose that found the crack. And there are not that many cracks around. We need people like Mayor Coleman and Deputy Mayor Williams and Chief Butler, Tia Radent, all of us to break the concrete so that those barriers that exist for people to succeed can open up just enough of a crack that fine roses like all of these fine young people can grow and flower and be beautiful and productive members of our society. So Tupac wrote, "Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's law is wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared." Well, today we care, your families care. You have achieved an amazing feat, 10 weeks, 1,800 pages. Can you believe it? You passed. You are first responders and EMTs. And like no other class before you, we count on you. We need you. In the past, ladies and gentlemen, we graduated classes and we hoped they would get hired. We hoped they'd go out and find a job, and we'd hoped that the providers who support this program, Allina Medical Transportation, Health East, we hoped that they would find those jobs. And Regents Hospital stepped up to the plate, and we could kind of dependably know that some of them would place in there. Regents is here tonight to support us. And yet, as we hoped, some of them got hired, many of them went on to more schooling, and many of them went on to healthcare professions, but not a lot were getting hired in the ambulance profession. Well, thanks to Mayor Coleman, Deputy Mayor Williams, thanks to Kathy Coram from Parks and Rec, Gwen Peterson, Nancy Fahrenkrug, Chief Butler, and all of the staff at the HERO office. Ruben, where are you? He hides sometimes, he doesn't like the spotlight. We created an ambulance service that has now hired 10 of the past graduates from past classes and has 4 more volunteers. Well, our project is 2 months old, literally 8 weeks along, right? And out of our 10, how many have gotten hired from ambulance services? 5. That's in 8 short weeks. They have proven they can run ambulance calls, 136 of them since July 9th. They have gotten letters of praise from just about every patient, every person who comes in contact with them just sings their praises. And it's working. They have jobs. They're actually taking classes at Inver Hills. Now I'll fast forward you to today, when suddenly our success might be our demise. Can you run an ambulance service with a bunch of people who just got jobs somewhere else and they were going to school? Well, yes, we can. Let me hear you say it. Oh, louder. They have to hear it too. We can because they completed this class and they are filling those ranks, helping push this project forward. Stand up if you're registered for classes somewhere in one of these fine institutions of learning. Yeah. I'm going to have you stay standing for a second. That's a miracle. That is a miracle at work, because you know what? In past graduations, we asked the same question and we hoped something would happen. Here we can prove something is happening. Give them another round of applause, please. Have a seat. I'm going to share a few last words with you. Thankfully, this class didn't make me sing. The last class made me sing, and you're very grateful, believe me, for that. This is a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey of service, of learning, and best of all, of teamwork. I hope the skills you have learned will lead you to a long and wonderful career, whatever your dream or your ambitions might be. I expect that you will return next week, next month, next year, that you'll continue towards that journey in emergency medical services. You have an open invitation to any class, any of the Inver Hills courses, to Station 51. It is your home. On or off campus, we need you to help support the next class, the next generation of EMS providers. We need you to keep your skills razor sharp. You've earned the patch on your shoulder, but you've barely earned the right to start to practice. Practice makes perfect. You will not be perfect on the first day, but that patch gives you the right to keep trying, and I hope that you will keep trying. I want to see all of your faces at a paramedic graduation. Now, wouldn't that be something? Your community will look up to you. Your families look up to you today, and the next EMT students will look up to you tomorrow. Your instructors, especially me, look up to you right now. The future is in your hands.
It's easy to see why you are where you are with leadership like that. Thank you, David. And thank you especially to Inver Hills for your partnership in this. I can't tell you that the partners that have come together in this program, between the city departments, Inver Hills, Regents Hospital, I mean, it really is something to see the way that this has really come together, and to see so many fine graduates in each of the last 6 years really coming out of this and really starting to make a difference across the city. So, having now heard from the institutional types and the adult types, we now want to hear from a couple of our student representatives. I want to invite Lauren Haffemeyer, the class president, and Uliser Sanchez up to say a few words.
So, just a few months ago, I think a lot of my classmates are together with me in saying we wouldn't have pictured ourselves standing here wearing these uniforms, especially not with the patches, which I still have to get. Now, 10 weeks and I guess over 1,000 pages later, we stand here together as EMTs and EMTs soon to be. I've never been this tired in my life, but I'm getting too excited to sleep. I'm proud to have made it here with these young men and women who told myself I wouldn't get choked up, so I'm gonna blame it on the tie. Over this summer have grown from complete strangers to classmates, colleagues, and close friends. The students of this academy, both this class and the 5 that came before us, were the faces of St. Paul. Some of us were born here, but some of us moved here from other cities, other states, even other countries. From Rondo to Como, the east side to the west side, we are this city. And thanks to this academy, we can begin to serve the people of the city that we call our home. To those that have made this academy possible, we thank you for investing us. The mayor and deputy mayor referred to this investment that has been made by everybody in this room. And I think the classmates would be together with me in not promising to meet them, but to exceed those expectations. More importantly, thank you for believing in us. I'm not a crier, I promise. Though each of us still faces significant challenges in our career paths, your support has helped us to work through some of these steps and has brought us that much closer to reaching what once seemed to be an intangible dream. A few days ago, I warned her I was gonna say this. My classmate Brittany, her daughter Naziah, was staying in the station to study with her mom. And she told her mom something that her 3 years of experience in her life had led her to believe. Mom, only white people can be firefighters. We have a few examples to the contrary in this room, but Naziah's comment reflects the community perception. Right now, we do have some firefighters, some EMS workers who are contradictions to that statement, but it's not enough. Our gender, our race, our native language, our economic status are all important aspects of who we are, but in no way should they limit what we become. We're all testaments to that. Living in this country, we're told countless times that we can be whatever we want to be. But it's not enough to be told this. We need to see it happen. As the 6th class of St. Paul EMS Academy graduates, we will be among those to make it happen. Thank you.
I am both honored and proud to be part of this summer's EMS Academy. This class has been a difficult and unique experience. My peers who sit before you today have all struggled hard to be where they are. And some have gone above and beyond, taking the initiative, being self-motivators, putting so much time and effort into what they've done, just reading, constantly pushing each other to be the best that they can be. Since the start of this class, I came to realize I have a new respect for all those who are strong of mind, yet humble, redefined as leaders, self-motivators, pillars of support for each other, all those who are in need of a shoulder, not only to lean on, but instead to learn from. Near the end of this journey, I realized that we were like a family, supporting each other as well as teaching each other. Anyone can say that they are worthy, anyone can say that they are strong, but in my opinion, actions speak louder than words. So to the underdogs, to the ones that struggled and persevered, to the ones who stood their ground in face of chaos and uncertainty. Some of us at times, myself included, didn't think we were going to make it this far. Stand proud of our accomplishments. Don't ever forget that we can go above and beyond. A special thanks to all our instructors, volunteers, who have helped us get through this difficult journey. With the support, especially from those who sit before us in the crowd, we are grateful for your unwavering determination to see us through to the end. Thank you.
Outstanding. I just want to say some thank yous. Again, I talked about kind of the partnership and all the different partners that have come together in this initiative for the last 3-4 years. Inver Hills Community College, a major partner of ours. The St. Paul Public Schools, the Hub Center, has been a significant supporter and partner. Community Action Partnership of Ramsey and Washington County. Within the city of St. Paul, the HERO Department, Human Rights and Equal Employment Opportunity, has been the home base for this, along with St. Paul Fire Department. Chief Butler obviously has been a key voice in the department there. Our Parks and Recreation Department, Kathy Coram, Gwen Peterson, both here tonight, have been significant partners. St. Paul Police, and then a number of other partners and funders. Firefighters United has been a great source of volunteers and partners in the effort to bring this to fruition. Councilmember Melvin Carter, who's not here with us tonight, but has been an ardent supporter and absolute advocate in pushing this forward for many years. Our Vista and AmeriCorps program has been key. Health East Bus Transportation was mentioned earlier. The Otto Bremer Foundation has been a major funder. St. Paul Foundation, Spectrum Trust, the Multicultural Endowment. So Thrivent Financial, law offices of Lindsay Davis. You can see that there's a lot of different folks who really believe in this and have come together to really make this happen. So it's no surprise that we are where we are at this point. And Dave Page talked about the expansion into the ambulance services. That's significant because it begins again to build that pipeline and really build kind of a continuation and a sustainable model that I think is very important. So please join me in saying thank you to all of those partners and all those supporters. Graduates can stand, please. Kyle Christensen. Jando Daniel. Nicole Dowles. Sydney Ellis. Lauren Hafemeyer. Brittany Hutchinson Rose. Jonathan Juni. Elizabeth Larkin. Marcos Lopez Torres. Alyssa Oliveras. Sam Perry. Keep that applause coming. Samuel Radke. Tiana Ross. Markeisha Ross. Ulysses Sanchez. Marquise Smith. Siobhan Smith. B. Vang. and Mohammed Warsami. And I would ask the graduates to remain standing and invite Chief Butler to come up and deliver the administration of the oath and presentation of the class.
Before I get started with the oath, I have just a couple of comments I'd like to make. First of all, congratulations to the class. Appreciate all the sponsors and supporters of this effort. The 6th class, 95 total graduates. I think it's important to highlight a couple of things. The ongoing class, the BLS Transport Service. I'd like to recognize Nancy Fahrenkrug from Transmedic, all my partners in medical direction from Regents Hospital, absolute critical partners in making this happen. Also like to thank 2 of the people that, if we're breaking concrete, I want to talk about the couple of people that were right at the start when the drill bit was hitting the concrete. One of those is from the HR department, Human Resources Department, the senior consultant in the fire department, Terry Haltner. Terry, I'd like to specifically recognize you for your pioneering work in getting the EMS Academy up and running. And Gwen Peterson from Parks and Rec. Those folks, along with Luz Marie Frias, David Page, those were really the groundbreakers, and I appreciate specifically those 2. So now class of summer class of 2012. If you'd raise your right hand, we'll take the emergency medical technician oath. I'll go slow, it's long, but we'll get through it. If you got through 1,800 pages, you can get through this. Be it pledged as an emergency medical technician. I will honor the physical and judicial laws of God and man. I will follow the regiment which, according to my ability and judgment, I consider for the benefit of patients. And I'll abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. Nor shall I suggest any such counsel. Into whatever homes I enter, I will go into them for the benefit only of the sick and injured. Never revealing what I see or hear in the lives of men unless required by law. I shall also share my medical knowledge with those who may benefit from what I have learned. I will serve unselfishly and continuously in order to help make a better world for all mankind. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of the art. Respected by all men in all times. Should I trespass or violate the oath, may the reverse be my lot. So help me God. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2012.
That completes our program for today. I want to reiterate 2 points to the graduates that I said earlier. We desperately need you. We expect great things from you. We expect a return on the investment that we've made in you. And we know that you'll do great things. I want to thank the parents especially and the families of these young people for taking the time to be there for them, to support them, for all the support that you will give them going forward in the years to come. We appreciate you taking the time and what you've committed to this and to the city of St. Paul. I want to thank especially the fire department, all of our partners again for making this possible. I think we're going to have cake and refreshments here after, so please stay around and join us. So again, big hand for the 6th graduating class in 2012 EMS Academy graduates.